Hi guys, this is the 3-phase motor that I ordered from Lazada, which I intend to use later on a personal project. In this video, I will only unbox this, conduct ocular inspection, and do some simple insulation resistance on its windings. This is branded Meiji, a 3-phase motor rated at 1 horsepower, 220 volts / 440 volts AC 60 Hz. It's said to be 100% copper windings. The package included this Y series 3-phase induction motor instruction manual for operation and maintenance. So the packaging is quite good, and this is the 3-phase motor. Let's take a closer look at its nameplate rating. So it's Meiji 3-phase induction motor, 100% copper, 0.75 kilowatt or 1 horsepower. It has a 220 volt / 440 volt input connection terminals, so you can adjust the input connection terminal connections to get a 220 volts or 440 volts compatibility depending on your power supply. So it's 60 Hz, 3.5 / 1.8 amperes, made by Meiji DC Electric Company in China. And just for a quick reference, the weight of the electric motor is around 12 or 13 kilograms. This is the instruction for operation and maintenance of the motor. It looks generic, but it's still quite useful as it's written in English with instructions on how to mount the motor on a foundation. The neutral is represented by terminals 4, 5, and 6 connected together, while line 1, which is going to the power supply, is represented by terminals 1 and 7 connected together, line 2, terminals 2 and 8 connected together, line 3, terminals 3 and 0 connected together. The motor arrived to me, or was delivered to me, already pre-wired or pre-connected for this particular power supply compatibility, 220 volts 3-phase 60 Hz AC. 9 terminals, 3, 6 and 9. So 4, 5 and 6 common, 7 and 1 common, 8 and 2 common, and 0 and 3 also common. Exactly as the schematic diagram presents. Here we can see through the grill the cooling fan of the electric motor. The operations manual mentions this. Please measure the insulation resistance to see whether the value of the insulation is lower than 0.5 meg. I think that's 0.5 mega ohm. If yes, the stator winding should be dried under the temperature not more than 120 degrees Celsius. So I will measure the insulation resistance. I will use my Hioki IR4057 insulation and continuity tester at 500 volts DC test voltage. For reference, I will use 10 mega ohms as acceptable or minimum insulation resistance. This black test lead will be connected to one of these screws here, which is solidly screwed to the metallic body of the motor. And the red test lead to the test points. First, to connect this to the other screw. So we have continuity there between the two metallic screws. And now for the insulation resistance between this neutral point, terminals 4, 5, and 6, and the body of the motor. This is the insulation resistance. I will measure this for a duration of 1 minute. The insulation resistance between the neutral point and the metallic body of the motor stabilized at 206 megaohms, and this is way above the minimum insulation resistance of 10 megaohms. And based on this schematic or wiring diagram, I will now measure the internal winding resistances of this three-phase winding of the motor. I will use the 200 milliampere continuity tester of my IR4057 to inject a maximum of 200 milliampere testing current. First between neutral and line 1. So my black alligator clip or test lead is connected to the neutral point, and this is the internal resistance of the windings between neutral and terminal 1. I'm getting a reading of 5.27 ohms. So that would be all for now, guys. As I have said at the beginning of this video is just about the unboxing of this Meiji 3-phase 1 horsepower induction motor and a spot measurement of its insulation resistance as they are connected, as delivered to me. I'm still waiting for the controller of this electric motor for the next phase of my personal project. But for now, thank you for watching. Stay safe.